Please be seated. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Auntie Kerry Kenton, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional welcome to country. Auntie Kerry. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce the Chancellor of Macquarie University, the Honourable Michael Egan AO.
Thank you, Auntie Kerry, for that lovely welcome to country. Well, graduands, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the first thing I want to do this morning is to thank you all for coming to this very important celebration. I especially want to thank those of you who have brought your children, and especially those who have brought tiny tots and babies, because the graduation ceremony is a celebration, and I've yet to see a celebration that is not enhanced by the presence and the sound of little children. So they're very welcome, and today it will be a long ceremony. We have 190 graduands to graduate, so I don't expect little children to stay still. I don't expect babies to stay silent. They are welcome to run around, and the little babies are welcome, in fact encouraged, to scream their lungs out, because we know from long experience that a baby cries throughout a graduation ceremony, they're back within 25 years to get their first PhD. So it is to be encouraged. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my very great privilege to preside at this important ceremony this morning. First, I welcome all of our graduands, and I hope that this will be a very happy and a very memorable occasion for all of you. But it will only be a happy and memorable occasion if you all relax and enjoy the day. Some of you look relaxed, but some of you look so nervous that you think you're about to go into the examination room rather than collect a degree here today. So I can assure you nothing can go wrong today. There's nothing to worry about. About the worst that can happen is that this thing falls off when you come up here. That's fine. We pick it up and plonk it back on your head. Although sometimes we do get mainly young ladies in very high heels who trip and fall over. Don't worry about that either. All these very highly paid people are here precisely for the purpose of picking you up if you fall over and sending you on your way. So just sit back, enjoy the day, because you deserve to take pride, great pride, in your graduation. Completing a degree is never easy. You need an intelligent and inquiring mind, you need determination and perseverance, and you need to make many sacrifices. So welcome and congratulations to each and every one of you. Today I also want to welcome, and especially welcome, those of you who are sitting behind our graduands or on that side of the room, those of you who are here as the invited guests of our graduands. Because if you think about it just for a moment, clearly you've all done well also. The very fact that you're here, the fact that you have been invited by one of our graduands to share one of the great days of their lives is proof positive that you've been very important in their lives and in the successes that we celebrate today. Now, I don't want you to think either that observing today's graduation is the end of your role. I have another very important service for you to perform for our newest graduates, as they will soon become. I want you to make sure that the degrees they receive today are never ever put in a bottom drawer, but are always proudly displayed in a position of prominence. In other words, if our graduands are too shy to proclaim their own success, you make sure you do it for them. Now, the ceremony that we're about to participate in is one of the world's oldest social rituals. For centuries, graduates have been donning robes, just like the ones our graduands are wearing today, and participating in ceremonies just like this one. Indeed, there are some 50 universities in the world which can trace their history back more than 500 years. Now, of course, it won't surprise you to know that Macquarie is not one of those. We're just 51 years old. We proudly take our name from Australia's greatest colonial governor, Governor Lachlan Macquarie, a man whose greatness and achievements were never acknowledged by his contemporaries but only by history. Those of us who went to school in New South Wales were taught that Macquarie was a great builder, but his greatest legacy had nothing to do with bricks and mortar. His greatest legacy was the ethos he established, much to the annoyance of the British authorities, of an egalitarian society, because it was Macquarie's insistence that in this fledgling convict colony there be no distinction between the free and the freed that was the foundation of the Australian notion of a fair go for all. And that is a legacy that here at Macquarie we will always aim to maintain and honour. After our first 51 years, we now have more than 167,000 Macquarie graduates living in more than 142 countries. Indeed, it's a bit more than that. By Friday evening, it will be more than 170,000 Macquarie graduates. Macquarie is a very modern and outward-looking university. From our beginnings, we have defied the traditional boundaries of academia. We have pioneered and continue to pioneer learning and teaching approaches that challenge conventions and shift thinking. Our students play a major role in their own learning and are empowered to guide what and how they learn. We're also research pioneers. Our framework for the future, world-leading research with world-changing impact, is brought to life by renowned researchers whose bold and innovative solutions to issues of global significance greatly benefit the world we live in. And that's not an idle boast either. I'm sure at some stage today or tomorrow or the day after, you'll all have use of Wi-Fi. Now, Wi-Fi wasn't developed at Harvard University or Oxford University or Melbourne or Sydney or the ANU. Wi-Fi was developed by Macquarie University scientists in conjunction with CSIRO scientists. I'm sure you'll agree that's quite a feather in our cap. We've also been investing heavily in new facilities. On your way here today, you may have seen our Macquarie University Hospital, which is only a few years old. The hospital forms part of a very exciting medical enterprise, which will become Australia's first fully integrated academic health sciences centre under the leadership of a university. And I can assure you it's a fabulous hospital. I can attest to that personally. 2 years ago, I was a patient for 3 days, and I assure you the level of care is just absolutely first class, especially if you're the Chancellor. Other outstanding facilities include the Australian Hearing Hub, a world-leading institute in hearing and language sciences, a state-of-the-art media centre, a newly launched simulation hub for teaching and research, and cutting-edge science laboratories. So we're looking forward and we're on the move. Here at Macquarie, we have a very clear and straightforward mission, and that mission is to transform people's lives and to improve the lives not just of our own students, but also of people around the globe by the work and achievements of our graduates and by the fruit of our research. We want Macquarie always to be a leader in teaching and learning and a leader in the accumulation of knowledge and understanding. In other words, an ideal community of scholars. And graduands, in just a few minutes, it will be my very great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as a lifelong member of that community of scholars we proudly call Macquarie University. Well, now, graduands and ladies and gentlemen, it's now my great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Mr. Chris Marmarellis. I think I've got that right, Chris. Chris is an experienced Chief Executive Officer and Chief Financial Officer who has worked in this capacity for over a decade in both aged care and hospitality. His broad management skills are underpinned by extensive financial and general management experience gained through diverse executive appointments to both private and not-for-profit organisations. Chris is a Fellow of Certified Practicing Accountants and a Fellow of the Institute of Public Accountants, and holds a Master of Business Administration from Macquarie University. He is passionate about aged care and has been involved in all facets of aged care operations, currently running as CEO an organisation that has a footprint spanning across New South Wales from Hornsby to Bourke, employing close to 2,000 people and caring for another 2,000 people in their facilities and at home. I now invite Chris Mamarelis. I got it wrong that time, didn't I? Close? Mamarelis, that's easy, Mamarelis. I now invite Chris Mamarelis to deliver the occasional address. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Mamarelis.
Good morning, Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of the faculty, distinguished guests, proud families and friends, and importantly, the reason we're here today, these amazing graduates. Years of hard work recognised today, 20th of April 2016. You will shortly become Macquarie University alumni. Today, the intention was to talk to you about my experiences, the things that shaped my career, and basically to provide you with some of my insights as you embark on the next step of your journey. But I changed my mind. Instead, I want this to be about my generation and about all the other people here today aged 40, 50 and over. Why? Because we need you. We need your inspiration, we need your ingenuity, and we need your energy. It's your turn. Right now, you are the ones ready to fly. You're sitting at the airport, ticket in hand, but you get to fill in the destination now, nobody else. So where are you going? And what are you going to do? Australia is a great country. You launch yourself into an economy with GDP at 3%, unemployment at 5.7%, inflation at 1.7% and interest rates at a record low of 2%. There are opportunities out there and you are about to meet them head on. Now is the time to think about how you approach this journey. Those figures can actually be a threat. That healthy economy of ours can allow you to soak away in a little bubble bath of complacency. And you might think that flying in autopilot is okay, but it's not, because we need you. Gen X, the baby boomers, we all need you. We're depending on you. So go out there and make a difference, be extraordinary, break new ground, because like it or not, you are our future. Now look at aged care. This is an industry I know and I love. In 1984, there were 120,000 people living in Australia aged 85 plus. Today, it's up 400% to 455,000. In 2024, it will be 602,000. Technology, science, care practices, today's medicine is thankfully keeping us alive longer. And by 2023, government data tells us we're going to need an extra 75,000 beds to care for all of us. Now, scaling an industry like this requires innovation, it requires energy, it requires ingenuity. We need workforce strategies to cope with the growth. We need new funding models. We need innovative care models. And who's going to do this? Where are the ideas going to come from? Today, you receive a precious reward that you have worked tirelessly to achieve. Now it gets more complicated. It's time to combine the knowledge gained in the classroom with the experience that you will gain in the workforce. Get the chemistry right, combine it with a healthy dose of energy, enthusiasm, the odd failure, the willingness to challenge mediocrity, and you will make the difference. Statistically, around 350,000 of you will graduate this year. More than 2/3 will have full-time employment in the next 4 months, earning around $54,000 per annum. Those statistics are pretty good. Just don't allow it to extinguish the desire to achieve, to accomplish and to excel. As you collect your precious Macquarie University degree today and move into the workforce, don't stop looking for that challenge, to challenge the convention, to be extraordinary and to make a difference. Listen beyond the noise that's going around you. Listen to your inner voice. Use the instinct and the tenacity that got you here today. It won't always be pretty. It's definitely not going to be easy, but it will be rewarding. 4 months from now, as 2/3 of you are being taken through induction with your new employer, reflect on these words today and think about our futures. Think about your grandparents, your parents, your uncles, your aunts, because we need you. We need your brilliance. And if that doesn't motivate you, consider that there are another 1 million students studying higher education in this country every year. 250,000 come from overseas to be part of this great country, and they're hot on your heels. Despite the strong statistics I spoke about earlier, if nothing else, it means it's going to be competitive out there. Make no mistake, as a university graduate, you are in a privileged position, but it's what we do with the privilege that matters. You are now empowered to excel, to achieve, and to put your stamp on the world, because we need you now, not just tomorrow. And that stamp, it'll be as unique as your own DNA. Mark Bouris is born in Punchbowl to a working class family. He completes his commerce degree and he goes out into the workforce. Eventually, he finds himself unhappy with the conventional home loan market and he establishes Wizard Home Loans. He challenges the system with a new model. He grows the business with 300 branches across Australia and New Zealand. In less than 10 years, he revolutionises home lending in this country, and later he goes on to sell the business for $500 million. Fred Hollows, born in New Zealand. So while he's working in a summer job in a mental health facility, he's inspired to take on a new direction. He becomes an ophthalmologist, and while he's working in remote New South Wales, he's appalled by the eye health of Indigenous Australia. So between 1974 and 1976, his team screened 100,000 people. After giving sight to Indigenous Australia, he does the same in Africa. He then visits Nepal, Burma, Sri Lanka, India and Bangladesh, and he empowers local communities by establishing factories to produce inexpensive lenses that have restored sight to millions of people worldwide. This is what making a difference is. And I'll tell you firsthand that you can be the next Mark Bouris, you can be the next Fred Hollows. Did they not sit in a seat just like yours today? But remember, greatness is defined in many ways. A nurse in one of my nursing homes once told me the story of a resident we were caring for who was in her final hours. The resident had no family, she had no friends, and the nurse watched out as this resident put out her hand. Our nurse took her hand and she lay down next to her. And she held that woman's hand for her final hours. And that woman died with dignity, in peace, comforted by someone who was willing to make a difference. They say that nobody can do everything, but everybody can do something. This is certainly your time. I genuinely congratulate all of you today. I really look forward about reading about that extraordinary something that you achieve. And remember, we need you.
Well, graduates, I'm sure you'll agree that was an outstanding occasional address. And the central point that we need you is absolutely right. We need each and every one of you. Each and every one of you is important, and each and every one of you can make a difference. And I'm sure you will. I think Chris deserves another great round of applause for a great occasion address. Well, now, graduates, I mentioned earlier that there's nothing for you to feel nervous about. But we now come to the key part of the ceremony, the reason we're here, the conferring of degrees. And I have to confess it's the one part of the ceremony that makes me just a little bit nervous. Because some years ago, shortly after I became the Chancellor of Macquarie University, a fellow that I went to university with and who became the Chief Justice of New South Wales, Jim Spiegelman, told me that if I conferred a degree on someone who was not eligible to receive it, there was very little I could do to take it back. So he warned me to be very, very careful. So before I confer your degrees, I have to make sure that each and every one of you is qualified to graduate today. And in order to do that, I need an assurance from the Acting Registrar, Kim Gurin over there, that none of you were ever late in submitting an assignment and that none of you ever missed a class. Can you give me that guarantee, please?
Chancellor, I certify that all of the candidates being presented here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees and diplomas they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees or diplomas please stand?
That's you.
That's you guys.
Graduands, in the name of the Council of Macquarie University and by my authority as Chancellor, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees and diplomas for which you have qualified. Graduates, congratulations.
Please be seated. Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Business and Economics. The Faculty of Business and Economics is the largest faculty at Macquarie University and one of the largest in Australia. A broad range of programs in some of the most exciting and topical areas of business and economics are offered, and our course continues to be in high demand domestically and internationally. Our graduates have recorded employment levels and starting salaries well above the average of all Australian business schools. Research in this faculty is cutting edge and innovative and feeds into teaching, ensuring our students the best possible learning experience. This faculty includes research and study areas in accounting, actuarial studies, applied finance, economics, management and marketing. Chancellor, I now call on Professor Anne Ross-Smith, Associate Dean of Curriculum and Quality in the Faculty of Business and Economics, to present the graduates. Professor Ross-Simon.
Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Business and Economics whom you have admitted to degrees. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Bachelor of Commerce. Sharma Ali. Anna Maria Fatima Amaranto. Jessie Arundel. Harrison James Brown. Fergus Stewart Bunkle. Ashnit Chand. James Alexander de Botton. Isabella Dimano. Alexia Dawbridge. Robin Louise Downey. Remy Dunn. Taylor Dutton. Nassim Asham. Roya Fagani. Easy one. Richard Hodge. Candice Ai Huang. Jamaica Juarez. Dusuni Kanangra. Nikolina Koewska. Julia Wen-Lin Lee. Melissa Leung. Justin Manalo. Lydia Melick. Georgina Neal Ryan. Andrew Nguyen. Angelique Olivier. Mihailo Pantovic. Gemma Lauren Reid. Annabelle Seller. Jennifer Natalie Tripolone. Huang Mai Tu. Jason Joseph Vishnish. Edmund Owusu Waafe. Sally Wong. Yuka Yokota. Isabella Samarano. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce with Bachelor of Science. Liam Evan Andrew. Nicholas Antala. Jessica Chang. Alexander Charles Champion. Joshua de Botton. Elizabeth Ann Mayfield. Nicholas Cameron William Rubicek. Amy Ryan. Benjamin James Treble. Natalia Vazic. Samuel Paul Wakeling. Blake Cobham Watson. I present graduates admitted to the Bachelor of Arts. Andy Muhammad Amri. Kayed Macquarie. Tori Barnes. Rosemary Nabil Shahedi. Talia Alexandra Child. Brendan Chalakian. Oliver Charles Clappin. Kate Margaret Clements. Timothy James Dobson. Rachel Etup. Bianca Bonnie Fabrizio. Juan Carlo Miquel Garlang. Lorraine Gray. Pervance Nathaniel Harland. Zi He. Metinza Tu. Danielle Marie Jaworski. Pichu Jiao. Oshin Yin Kin Kin. Eun Hyung Kim. Ophelia Hoisi Lam. Sorry, I'll jump one. Su Hyong Kwon. This is Ophelia Hoisi Lam. Sarah Se Huan Lee. Georgina Linney. Yasina Irene Lianto. Shelly-Ann Macasero. Madeline Massara. Victoria Elizabeth Morley. Nicholas Mulder. Andika Putra Nagara. Jundat Ng. Elam Ng. Olivia Olsen Backlund. Kelvin O'Young. Lucas Robert Perrott. Stavrula Romanis. Matthew Sarketti. Joseph Salvador. Teresa Sant. Shabana Shah. Andrea Evelyn Smith. Lyle Taba. Shani Tilakaratne. Carissa Van Egdom. Tui Young Vu. Yi Ying Huang. Zhengyang Huang. Adam Stewart Worthington. Jackson Yin. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Rick John Weineke. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Philosophy, Jivan Timil Sina. I present the graduate admitted to the Bachelor of Science, Sheng Heng Tsai. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Accounting CPA Extension, Sherbu. Yingyi Chen. Hui Tian Cheng. Mina Fang. Cha Den Guan. Jinyu Guo. Ta Kim Ang Ha. Yang Han. Jia Yi Ho. Diep Big Lai. Jia Yang Li. Meng Ying Li. Shanling Li. Qian Yun Liang. Yuben Yu. Sangeeta Adikarari. Muhammad Afif. Abu Rashid Alim. Katerina Angelovska. Niti Aurora. Seni Tupau Fatima Bala Li Kutu. Li Jingbien. Shun Shu Chai. Shu Yin Chai. Yani Chai. Chun Yan Cho. Jia Chi Chun. Li Chen. Pui Chen. Qian Chang. Chia Cheng. Karishma Chetri. Pui Si Alison Choi. Ying Chue. Si Ming Deng. Jignasha Dilibat. Minda Do. Shinsa Du. Yan Hui Duan. Jing Feng. Xu Pei Gao. Shi Chen Gi. Xuan Gi. Hui Gu. Jia Yui Go. Rabea Habib. Ishrat Hassan. Yu Hong. Ya Jing Hu. Dan Hui Huang. Yisha Huang. Zhang Yan Huang. Yuli Huo. Bu Yunji. Hyo-sun Jong. Sujata Kaki. Ko Chun On. Jia Yun Kong. Saparnikov, who has been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Academic Excellence. Zhao Shui Kwang. Arvind Kumar. Hui Lai. Bing Li. Shensi Lai. Hang Lai. Li Ching Lai. Ming Xin Lai. Mo Li. Yang Li. Yongger Lee. Nicole Lin. Wei Hu Lin. Yang Yu. Yenran Yu. Hui Yu. Michelle Lopez Menez Santos Fiatosa. Zhizhou Luo. Manuan Lai. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Advanced Professional Accounting, Peng Shi Liu. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Research, Suftar Razak Mitane. Sorry, Chancellor, if you don't mind, I'd just like to read out the name of the thesis. I forgot. It's the effect of dividend law changes and fair value on accounting dividend policy, evidence from Australia. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Doctor Philosophy, Dr. Christopher Adrian, for a thesis entitled The Relative Importance of Corporate Governance Attributes, Evidence from Corporate Stakeholders. Dr. Sayeda Afani, for a thesis entitled Investigating the Impacts of Social Network Site Use on the Psychological Wellbeing of Cancer-Affected People. Dr. Stephen Mark Haswell, for a thesis entitled Fair Value Accounting in Financial Crises, an Actor Network Study. Dr. Luciana Kanainabongi, for a thesis entitled Performance Measurement Systems in Fijian Small and Medium Enterprises in the Tourism Industry. Chancellor, that completes this morning's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Business and Economics.
Chancellor, I call on Mr Sohan Kov, who is graduating today with a Master of Accounting, Professional, to speak on behalf of the graduating group. Mr Kov.
Good morning, Chancellor, staff of Macquarie University, graduates and families. Before I start, please allow me to congratulate the class of 2015. There are a few important days in your life. Today is most definitely one of them. My father once said that sometimes in life, you have to climb, you have to struggle, you have to suffer, you have to feel the pain. Because when you reach that moment, the moment when you accomplish something, you will feel it, you will feel that you deserve every single bit of it. So how important is today? I would say it's very, very important. Start perhaps with the effort you have put in to be here today and the stress you have felt. Take a moment to think about all the struggle you've been through. Think about all the sacrifices you have made, your feeling when things went soft, deadline you needed to meet, and your sheer persistence in learning all those subjects. The fact that we make it today demonstrates that we are resilient, capable, and most important of all, ready to face the world and make a difference. Graduation days also represent a significant shift in your life. This is a major life transition from a well-designed and protected school environment to the world full of uncertainties and fierce competitions. It can be scary to face a lot of choices. There is neither a clearly defined path or recipe for success. Even figuring out how and where to start can be a huge challenge. But at the end of the day, whatever choice we pick, decision we make, we can all agree that Macquarie University had been a great place to foster our bodies, mentalities, and especially our knowledge to overcome those obstacles ahead of us. To everyone here who touched our lives, to parents who stood by us no matter what, to teachers who tried to instill their very best, to teachers who try their best to instill in us the passion for learning, to advisors who helped us decide which path to take, to friends who were there for the study session, parties, and everything in between. To all those who lent us a helping hand when we needed the most, we say thank you very much. Without all of you, we wouldn't be here today. Before I finish, I would like to offer words of deep gratitude and love to my parents in my own native language. ម៉ាក់ប៉ាទាំងពីរជាទីគោរព កូនសូមអរគុណនៅអ្វីៗគ្រប់យ៉ាងដែលម៉ាក់ប៉ាផ្ដល់ឲ្យកូន ការជោគជ័យរបស់កូនក្នុងនេះបានកើតឡើងដោយសារតែម៉ាក់ប៉ាទាំងពីរដែរ កូនពិតជាមានសំណាងនិងមោទនភាពខ្លាំងណាស់ដែលបានកើតក្នុងគ្រួសារយើង បើសិនជាគ្មានលោកទាំងពីរកូនក៏គ្មានថ្ងៃនេះដែរ កូនពិតជាគ្មានអ្វីអាចតមស្នងសងគុណម៉ាក់ប៉ាទាំងពីរទេ ការស្រឡាញ់ ការថ្នាក់ថ្នម ការនឿយហត់ហូរញើសដូចជាមិនដែលរអ៊ូ ដើម្បីមកចិញ្ចឹមបីបាច់ថែរក្សាកូន គឺជាគុណមួយដែលមិនអាចបំភ្លេចបាន កូនសូមទោសនៅកំហុសគ្រប់យ៉ាងដែលកូនបានសាង សូមទោសនៅទឹកភ្នែកដែលស្រក់ដោយសារកូន កូនពិតជាស្រឡាញ់ម៉ាក់ប៉ាទាំងពីរណាស់ So class after So class of 2015, let me end this speech by giving you one last message. I want to wish each and every one of you here success in whatever endeavors you wish to pursue. It's a world filled with opportunities out there. If anyone can make it, we can. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Sopana, for that truly marvellous speech. Sopana comes from Cambodia, and his parents have come all the way from Cambodia for the graduation. The most important choice we make in life is really our choice of parents, and you obviously chose very well, so congratulations. I take my hat off to everyone who graduates, but I particularly take my hat off to people who come from thousands of miles away from their home, away from their families, to a strange place to study a degree in a new language. I think that is just so courageous. Something I could never have done. Well done. I hope you maintain a very long association with Macquarie University, and you've got one great thing going. I'm sure you've got many great things, but one thing that you should always maintain is being happy, and you are clearly a very happy man. Well done. Well, now, that wasn't too bad, was it? That beautiful voice, ladies and gentlemen, belongs to the incomparable Angela Brewer. And I have to say you were very lucky that she was singing here this morning, because there was a prospect earlier in the morning that she might not be able to get here. If she hadn't been able to get here, I was going to do the singing. Would you like to hear Angela sing a little bit more? Okay, don't hold your horses. It's very simple. Enrolled in another degree, and I'll make sure she's singing at your next graduation. I think she deserves another great round of applause. So do our great musicians over there, Melanie McLaughlin on the trumpet, and Dr. James Forsyth on the organ. And also we've got some very special people here today. They come almost to every graduation ceremony, and we have about 50 of them a year. And they're our alumni volunteers who come along to make sure that your graduation runs smoothly. I'm sure you'd like to thank them as well. Well, graduates, this ceremony marks the end of one stage in your relationship with Macquarie University, but it is certainly not the end of your association with Macquarie. From today on, for the rest of your lives, you are part of the bigger Macquarie family, which is our alumni, and part of the network of 167,000 Macquarie alumni spanning the globe. We'll keep in touch with you through our alumni program, which is focused on lifelong learning, lifelong support, and lifelong connections. Our commitment to you is to help you keep in touch and engaged with Macquarie throughout your life. And graduates, please make sure you come back to Macquarie, either to undertake more study, to attend alumni events, use our aquatic and fitness facilities, or even if the mood takes you, come back with family and friends to enjoy a picnic down by the lake. Well, now, graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges. But like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. Believe it or not, you, each and every one of you, can change the world. And you don't have to be a Nobel Prize winner to do it either. Because almost everything you do, in your homes, in your workplaces, and in your communities matters and can make a huge difference. The consequences of every effort, every action, large or small, can reverberate throughout society, through the decades, indeed the centuries. Even something as simple as a kind word or a kind gesture can often be the spark that ignites a great life or a great career or a great achievement. So as Chancellor of Macquarie University, I charge you to use what you have learned, not only for your own benefit, but also for the betterment of the community. I charge you to use the skills and knowledge you have acquired with rigour and integrity, and to commit yourselves to a program of lifelong learning and inquiry. I charge you to recognise the worth and dignity of all people, particularly those who have not had the opportunities that you've enjoyed. I charge you to set high goals and to continue the hard work that has brought you so far. I charge you, wherever you go, go with all your heart. And in all you do, I charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. Now, graduates, I hope also that you'll always remember the people who have helped you along the way, many of whom, of course, are here with you today. So to acknowledge their contribution and thank them for it, I'm now going to ask you to do a couple of things. Graduates, would you now please stand? Now I'd like you to put your degrees on the seats behind you, and I'd like you to turn around to face your families and your friends. And now I invite you to give them a mighty round of applause. Now, graduates, you can turn around now, but don't sit down because we'll be leaving in just a moment. I would remind you, though, to pick up your degree. I wouldn't want anyone leaving it behind. Well, ladies and gentlemen, shortly I will lead the official party out through the centre aisle, and I hope then you will all join us down by the Macquarie overlooking the lake for some light refreshments. After the official party, we'll be joined in procession by all of the graduates, and I would now ask you all to please stand. And remain standing, please, until the last of the graduates have processed out. And then I would like you all to join the procession down to the lake. Well, graduates, I wish you the very best for the future. And in the words of the old Irish blessing, may the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Graduates, good luck.